Okay, so I have my rectangle. I'm going to start with red, pure red in the middle. My pencil's nice and sharp. I'm holding it back and not pressing hard.
Like, how big is this red thing?
Mine's like 3 inches. Doesn't need to be very big. Okay, and I'm going to build up my layer in the middle quite a bit because I know that that's going to be the pure color with no red or black touching it. It's going to be the pure color. So I'm building it up quite a bit. Rather than pressing hard to get it darker, I'm adding layer upon layer with light pressure, and it gradually gets darker. That makes it so it's not streaky, using all those good techniques we've practiced. Coloring different directions. Again, that helps avoid streaks. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of fade it out to the outside, not going all the way to the outside, but almost to the outside. So this is again showing me that you know how to control your pressure on your pencil. Okay, so I've got my red and it's starting to fade out. The middle is pure red. I'm not doing any box lines, okay? You shouldn't have any lines throughout the middle of it, separating them. Okay, and then I'm going to start with black, which remember is a shade on this side. So it's pure black over here. And gradually it's lighter and lighter as it goes. And I don't let it touch the pure red part. I'm gradually adding it in. And just like before, I'm going to switch pencils a lot. I'm going to go back and forth and add my layers. Back to black. My pencil is nice and sharp. Again, rather than pressing hard, just continually add layers on top. And it kind of fades into the red. I'm going to do the same thing from the other side with white. I know you can't see the white pencil, but it will affect the red that you're putting it on top of. Still use light pressure. And still switch pencils like we practiced. Definitely keep a light touch as you're trying to fade it to pure white at the very end. And it turns kind of pink. Okay? And where you're going to do that in your circles, while we're practicing blending, for example, y'all listen up please. This Texas Tech circle that this young man did. Okay, he did black to red. That's exactly what we're doing now. Rather than leaving it just a plain white background, that would have been pretty boring, right? He did black edges, faded into red. And then when he did he picked his moment to use the hard pressure, right? It really pops out. Another place he did it, this Netflix one. It's red, darker, heavier pressure, right? A little bit more layering there and fades out. That's so much more interesting than making it just plain, okay? And then fading colors into one another, right? Green to yellow, way more interesting. So that's where you're going to apply these skills.